to excellent. Okay, I got some recording started. So yeah, I talked with Crystal, and I really wanted to get something started with our team. Um, because I don't know if anybody knows, but we have kind of a two-sided on the We Plead Innocent page. There is myself, with you guys, and then there's also Katrina with her team. So I wanted something that was like more personal with you guys, because I always found it hard to post like incentives or different like connected training with you guys in that team page because Katrina does her own um, incentives with her team. And then on top of that, I would do incentives with my team. But to have that one source to post the incentive, it always felt unfair to be like, oh, you can participate, but you can't. And I'm not about that. To me, that's not fair. So I definitely wanted something to create a connection with you guys and to be able to isolate that incentive. I got talking and we're like, should we do a group chat? And honestly, most of you guys were like, I hate group chats. They're a lot. They're overbearing. They're annoying. I don't even read them anyways. I just literally open it just to clear the notifications. And same with an email. I feel it personal writing an email. To me, since is not a 9 to 5 job, it's fun. And to get an email that's like, as per my last email, yeah, you tell me to go fuck myself too. So I wanted to do Zoom. So those who wanted to be seen can be seen. Those who can make it, awesome. Especially where a lot of us were like all across Canada. There's some girls that's on Crystal's team that's under in Alberta, and then there's also people in New
MPDI.
Brunswick. So this way, like everybody can participate. We do lots of like events here in Nova Scotia, but I wanted to try and like branch out to have some fun with you guys. I don't know if anybody is aware. I know I've been posting on the team page this Saturday in Truro. Friends of mine, Carl Hunter, Ashley McDonald, and Jennifer Martins, they're running a training event in Truro. It's only $25. You can claim it on income tax. And they're going to do a bunch of giveaways of prizes. I have no idea what those prizes are, but I know Jennifer Martins, and her love language is gift giving, and I know she's in charge of the gifts. So I
Oh, is
guarantee,
she really?
yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
right. She loves to spoil. So
Um,
she is kind of helping run things. She's coming down from BC. Carla's coming down from Alberta, and Ashley is here from Nova Scotia. They are all SSDs, and they're literally combining like everybody, kind of doing like a little miniature world tour. I know Crystal's going. I know Chrissy's going. And then I know we have about 7 on Katrina's team who are going as well. So there's going to be quite a bit.
I didn't know about it.
Registration's still open. The link is on the
Great.
team page if anybody's interested. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that we'll be there. We're going to have some fun.
There
Either
are still spots open. There was a communication sent out today. There are still spots available if anybody wants to join.
yeah.
Well, I'm not on the team page, so I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, we can get you re-added. Okay.
Too late though.
Okay. So there is a lot going on in May. So that was another reason why I wanted to do one of these Zoom calls. Because I know it can be information overload sometimes. I know for myself, I'm like, oh goodness, what do I even start with? There's so many promotions. So I definitely wanted to go over some of them and help give you guys some ideas. The other big thing that's coming up is tomorrow there is a flash sale. We all just found out at lunchtime. I literally looked at my phone and went, oh shit, I'm supposed to be going out for dinner tomorrow. Like, and we're still going to. It was me, Katrina, and Jen. We're all going out for dinner. Because I wanted to see them before they went away for their incentive trips. We didn't get that opportunity to go out, so I was like, hey, let's meet up here. And then it's a flash sale. So we're still gonna get together anyways. We have all learned the importance of sharing your PWS link. So you do need an active PWS, but there is going to be items on there up to 80% off. Honestly, the amount of deals that are on there, I have never had issues with my people wanting to pay shipping. Those who are like, shipping's still too expensive, I'm like, why don't you split it with a friend? And they're like, hey, that's a fantastic idea. Honestly, the part I like about flash sales is as long as I advertise it the night before in the morning before work, people know that's the link, that's where I go, that's where I place the order. And then basically things run by themselves, which is really nice. It's almost easy money before the summer starts, especially if you're doing road trips, camping, that stuff all adds up. So yeah, super excited about that.
Can I just add a point in there for
Yeah,
anybody
heck yeah,
who
always.
may not have done a flash sale before? There's a couple ways to go about it. You can absolutely share your PWS with everybody, but sometimes people don't like that. They find it too much. You can also reach out to people who have done flash sales in the past and offer them their own shopping link. So really it's just opening a party in your workstation, label it, Jane Smith, so she knows it's her shopping link and she can share that with friends. Then it, potentially becomes a party. She gets credits, but I mean, a lot of people like their own personalized shopping link. Not only is it easier for them to navigate just to find the link, but it also gives them a sense of being special. I have my own shopping link. Like this is mine. And there are some people who, they love that, but there are also some people who need to be reminded too. Like I have a list of people who are like, yes, remind me when the sale is starting, and I'll remind them a half hour before so that they remember. Because like Malin said, we all have, we all have jobs, we all have lives outside of Scentsy, and it's not a 9 to 5 thing. So like at 3:30 tomorrow, I'll be taking a break from work and I will be messaging those people, say, hey, time to shop.
I know, like, I love that so much. And like, for me, I can't take a break from work. So I have post scheduled in my VIP group. And I also have post scheduled in my old parties ready to go. Because like,
Perfect.
I can't, like, if I wish I was home to do that individual messaging, but
Yeah,
full-time job comes first, but love that.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm there, but I'm not there.
Yeah.
No, that's
You're there in
awesome.
spirit.
All right. So the other thing I wanted to go over is with all these things happening in May, there is also right now the air purifier promotion, which is the free air filter when you purchase an air purifier. And guys, like air purifiers are literally like so new to the market. Like ever since COVID and people being trapped inside, a lot of people have become really, I don't know how to describe it, like
Like
germophobic.
conscious of their
Conscious.
air
Yeah, they're just
quality.
conscious about,
Hi,
oh,
Curry.
hi, Curry.
Yeah. Hello, Curry's ass.
Yeah, people are just super conscious of what they're breathing, how healthy they're being.
Yeah.
I know for myself, like we have 4 cats and we have 2 litter boxes, and sometimes things
Mhm.
are not the way I want them to be. And same as we have 4 chickens now. So where is the hay and the bedding and the extra food?
Yep.
They're in our basement right now, so raccoons can't get into it. But the air purifier is seriously like a game changer.
Yeah, like we even said that we want to get one. Simply, like you said, you've got cats, you've got litter boxes, but you just have your regular household dust. You open the windows because it's beautiful outside and all that or hay fever's coming in and pollen and stuff. That's
Yep.
going to clean it up as well.
Yeah, no, and like I have dust mite allergies, and
Yeah.
like we're not allowed to advertise anything medicinal wise to it because that's
No.
a whole nother level of Scentsy. We're all about being authentic, but
Yeah.
I don't have to dust as often, so that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty lazy. I think it was worth every freaking penny. It got to the point I had one for the first, when did they come out? About 2 years ago now, year and a half ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got one right away because I was very curious. And then about 2 months ago, I had enough rewards saved. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a second one for upstairs and downstairs because I love it that much.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
That's
Okay, so
amazing.
that is available all month long. The other things that just started too is annual mentor and annual sales just restarted. So if anybody's never heard of them, so annual sales is 30,000 PRV in a year. So if you break that down monthly, it's 2,500 PRV per month. This is all in the workstation, even in the consultant beginner guide. So you have it from May 1st until May 31st. So a whole year to do it. And the best part is the payout is $1,300
That's
for doing it.
amazing.
And then on top of that, having over 2,000 PRV a month also gives you a 5% bonus. So it's like, Scentsy's like, hey, thank you for working so hard. Here's a raise for this month. A lot of people start nailing it like the first summer months. They're like not quite there, but then they play catch up at Christmas because Christmas and fall season can be extraordinary. I find even myself, I don't talk about that reward a lot. It honestly, it even just slips past my brain because it lasts for a whole year. And then I look at my numbers in February and I'm like, oh shoot, I should have been focusing on this. I really want to earn it someday. I'm super focused. And the other one is annual mentor. So it is sponsor 14 people in the same amount of time. And each person you sponsor, if they hit certified, you get $33 per person. Each person who sponsor or promotes to lead, you get $66 per person. So you can earn a maximum of up to $960 in an annual year. On top of that, certification, and you also get recognition at SFR, including a ribbon, walk across the stage. It is seriously incredible, which is roughly about one person a month, give or take. So I just wanted to quickly cover that because I know I've mentioned it in passing, especially on a group page, but yeah. The other couple things I wanted to mention is there's still the incentive right now for the Find Your Focus. The join incentive part is still open until August, and that's sponsor 2 people who reach certified, and you get the Scentsy duffel bag. And this month until the 31st, they have the Scentsy Club. If you sponsor, or not sponsor, if you get 3 people to sign up for Scentsy Club, you get the weighted blanket, which is pretty cool. And we don't know, there's a third part coming in June. We don't know what it is yet. They don't even tell leaders yet because they don't want anybody to have any ahead of the game whatsoever. They basically want to put everybody on an equal playing field, which I love about that. But if you earn all 3 incentives, you also get a Scentsy mini fridge or your choice of $265 in Scentsy credit to spend on whatever you want.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm curious to see because normally it's sales related. They usually do sponsoring club sales. So I'm assuming it's going to be something sales related. And usually it's a very doable, like 1,000 PRV in 2 months. So 500 per month, which if you're going for a leadership style title, yeah. All right. The other thing that's also coming out this month is the Bring Back My Bar sampler. Hi, baby. We have a special guest.
Hi, Pokins.
Hi, Aunt Malin. Hi, Grandma.
Hi, sweetheart.
So the Bring Back My Bar sampler is one of every Bring Back My Bar coming in June. We can get it early. We get paid PRV on it. You can also claim it on income tax as a business expense, which is pretty awesome. It's great if you want to get ahead on advertising, making samples. Some people even get it if they have like a craft show or some sort of show for a demo and smell and all that fun stuff. But yeah. All right. So I also promised I would go over some tips and tricks for May. I just listened to an absolutely incredible training video last night done by Chelsea Otto. She is definitely a Scentsy consultant I look up to. Even myself as a leader, I am very, what's the word I'm looking for? I believe that for me to be a good leader, I have to be constantly learning as well. I don't like being the type that just sits back, puts my feet up on the desk. To me, that's not fair to anybody. And I have my own goals too. I always want to try and strive and work towards that. But honestly, since COVID happened, I've been feeling down. And I know I've not been the only consultant feeling this way. And it's just like, it's not Scentsy itself. It has definitely been just life. Like I find people have been more rude, impatient. Work has been stressful. People are stressed with finances. It's just taking a toll, and especially in Nova Scotia with the housing crisis and the cost of food and gas and diesel. Like, oh my goodness, every time I seen diesel rise this month, I thought of you, Crystal, and your poor car.
Hi, Pokins.
You there, Malin?
What?
Oh, you froze. We lost you
You
first.
kind of froze.
Oh, okay, sorry. What was the last part you heard?
Housing
gas.
crisis.
Okay, yeah, so housing crisis, skyrocketing food costs, our
Mm.
even our own medical system. Like I find that's definitely taking a toll on a lot of people, and it's been taking a toll on a lot of people mentally and physically. Anybody who's been a consultant during COVID, there was a huge spike in growth. Like it was a huge hyper growth season. A lot of people promoted, a lot of people grew huge teams. People were home, so they were focusing on things that they could buy online. It was an incredible time to be with Scentsy. And then I found things took.
Oh, we lost you there too.
I didn't. Hi. Hi, sweetheart.
For some reason, my headphones just decided it just wanted to turn off, and it was.
We got you.
Um,
She's ghosting us.
what was I saying? Oh, the dip. Okay, so we're definitely not the only consultants. We've seen lots of people. They've lost team members. Sales have decreased. I found that there was a huge shift from people doing everything online, and now people are going back to everything in person. And one thing I've learned as a leader is there will be ups and there will be downs, and there's constant shifting. And it's a matter of no business, no matter what, when, why, or how, has ever stayed the same. It is up to us to learn how to grow and work with that. I have been learning so many different ideas with just the world we're in today and how to overcome it. And a lot of it has been person to person again. I know myself, I've gotten very comfortable with online messaging only, online parties, even doing drop offs on doorsteps and like being like the Scentsy skip the dishes person. It was awesome. I loved it. But now it's like people actually want to see each other and say hello and say hi. And that has definitely been a learning curve for me. And people want to have that genuine connection and conversation. They want to make sure that you care about them. They'd rather buy from people that they know or trust compared to just some random person they met online who might not even give a damn where their money went.
You got that right, Darian.
Right? Exactly. She even agrees. That's the next generation right there.
Well, not only that, Maylin, but I mean, really, we were housebound for almost 3 years and people just want to go out and communicate. And I think the anger has extended from people that have been isolated for so long. So I think just a simple hello. I mean, I live out in the country. I don't know who these people are. They wave to me, they stop to talk to me. That kind of camaraderie needs to be brought back again. And
Yeah, for
people
sure.
are really thirsting for it. They're really thirsting for it.
Yep. And right now, people are projecting at Christmas time, there's going to be a lot of people shopping local because of the way the economy is. People would like to shop where home is. So they're like economy wise, they're predicting there's going to be another growth in the fall. But when I was listening to this video, the girl was saying she had this amazing analogy. And as Scentsy consultants, it's really easy, or as any consultant, any type of salesperson, it's so easy for the summer to come and go because it's busy. We want to see the sunshine, and all that fun stuff. We want to travel. So learning how to do things on the go is so huge and so important. She was saying it, her biggest analogy that kind of stuck with me was don't expect to brew a pot of coffee, pour it in your cup, sit down, and then walk away from it for 2 hours and expect it to be hot. And she's like, it's very similar in your business. You can't expect right now to be hot and on the go, and you're doing your follow-ups and you're doing your messaging, and then disappear for 3 months, and then come back in the fall and go, I'm back. Because what's going to happen is the person's going to go, oh, I didn't know you were still doing Scentsy. I bought Scentsy from Carol down the road. So I'm gonna buy from her from now on because like you left me. They said don't expect like you can take that coffee and you can stand back up and you can go and reheat it, but it's never gonna taste the same as when it was freshly brewed and you just first sat down. You spent all that work and all that hardship getting to that point, and then just to let it go cold, somebody else is gonna brew them a cup of coffee. And that just like, I don't know, it just really resonated with me and stuck with me. And I was like, damn, that made sense. Um, so I've honestly, if anybody knows me, I have a very hard time doing follow-up. I like, and I'm not a pressure kind of person. Like every message I send is just like, hey, just seeing how you like your order. And people either go, yep, loved it, nope, hated it. And if they hate it, I'm like, hey, what's wrong with it? They tell me, maybe it's a bar they don't like. And then I will be like, hey, you can pick out something from my stash. We can swap it out if it's brand new. Just come on by. We can find something. But for me to have those conversations is so difficult. But since I have now a note on my phone, and I actually added like a little check mark to it, and I have daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. And those daily tasks have kept me so focused that day. And like I'm a check sheet kind of person. So when it's like, okay, I did my follow-ups, check. And my follow-ups are as simple as I have my agenda. I have write down the days when somebody picks up something or when I drop it off. And then I go back, I go, okay, I gotta do my follow-ups from last week. All right, Tuesday from last week. Amy dropped off, Mary, I dropped off, Alicia, I dropped off, and Amber picked up. All right, cool. Message them all. Hey, what'd you think of your goodies? Awesome. No, and it's not uncommon that somebody would go, I love Blue Grotto. And I was like, I'm glad you like Blue Grotto. Did you also know we have it in X, Y, and Z? And usually the response is, I had no clue. And I was like, well, if you ever need any refills, give me a shout. I'm here, no pressure. And I usually leave it at that. And for the most part, my people are like, will always come back to me and be like, hey, I need stuff. Or if I follow up with them later, I'm like, hey, I don't mean to be a bother. But if I have an order going in, if you need anything, no pressure. I just know life's busy. I just wanted to let you know. I mean, somebody sends me a message like that, I'm not going to feel tacky. I'm not going to feel like, ugh, just wants my money. It's more just, hey, I know life is busy. Can I help you out? Nope, you're good. Awesome. Moving on. Yeah. I was
Cool.
curious if anybody
And
else had some
sometimes
tips and
it's just
tricks they
that-
would like to share.
Sometimes it's just that simple as saying, hey, how do you love your order? I never actually thought of, oh my God, I never actually thought of, hey, I love Blue Grotto. Oh, cool. Did you know it's in this other product? I'm like, oh yeah, I love that too. And then I'm like, oh, this is awkward. What do I say now? You know what I
No,
mean?
that's fair. No, I usually follow it up with I'll even do a screenshot. I'd be like, there's so many things that come in this scent in case you're interested.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't like that open-ended conversation because I just sit there and stare at my phone and I'm like,
What do I do?
what do I say? Have a good day. Like,
Yeah. Okay, bye.
right?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. So we're coming up to the 7:30 mark. So what I'm going to do, because I do want to keep it nice and short and sweet for those tuning in later. I have quite a few people who either were working tonight, but they really wanted to catch the replay. And I did promise you guys a team incentive. I'm so excited. So for anybody who didn't know, because I didn't really advertise it, and I did that on purpose, is I used to do a 500 PRV a month club. So any month you've ever made 500 PRV, I send you something fun in the mail. I'm like, I don't know, a little cheesy with some stuff. Like I have a really great time making some fun things.
Okay, they've been super cute in fairness.
Okay, thank you. And like I have a lot of
cute.
fun with it because 500 PRV to me is a huge deal. It's not just active, that is leadership numbers. And I always want to make sure I celebrate those people. So I am changing it up a little bit. And for those who get the 500 PRV a month club, I'm not always on time with it. Sometimes you guys get 3 months together in one envelope. I do my best. But this month I'm going to change it up a little bit. I am not doing the 500 PRV club this month because we're going to be doing something else. I am not stopping the 500 PRV club. I'm just changing it so it's not every month. It will be completely random because to me, it's kind of like a little extra surprise. It's not like a matter of if you know you have to do 500 PRV this month. I understand times ebb and they flow, things change. So this way it's an extra surprise for working extra hard. So you never know when it's coming, but you know me, I would like to spoil. But we will be doing these Zoom calls monthly. Crystal is actually going to be leading our Zoom call next month. Holly volunteered to lead in July. I want to ask Katrina to lead in August because that is incentive month and she just got back from an incentive trip. So we'd love to hear her tips and tricks. And I'm also going to ask Megan Clemens for maybe in September or in the fall, especially to help out while I might be on maternity leave. Maybe having a baby, who knows, around that time. So for this month, if you make 500 PRV, you get into a draw to win a summer collection bundle. I'm not going to tell you what's in the bundle, but it's going to be from the summer collection that's dropping June 1st. It is going to be a complete surprise what's in it, but it will be shipped out by May 10th or by June 10th, and I will ship it directly to your door. And then we also have a sponsoring challenge. Actually, I want to go back to the 500 PRV for a second. There's only a chance to get one ballot. It's not going to be if you get 1,000 PRV, you get 2 ballots. Just 500 PRV, you get 1 ballot, because I understand sometimes some of us are powerhouses, which is awesome. It's absolutely amazing. But I also understand that can be super scary to a lot of people, especially where it's like, oh, but I only got 1 ballot, but she got 3. This way, I wanted to keep things almost equal for everybody. And then there's also going to be the incentive of sponsor 1 person this month. Doesn't have to reach certified, does not have to be active. Sponsor 1 person and get a ballot for a classic clean bundle. But I'm going to up the antes. And if you sponsor 2 people, I'm going to double your ballots. So if you sponsor 2 people, you get 4 ballots into that draw. If you sponsor 6, you get 12 ballots into that draw.
Wow.
Sorry, 3, you get 12 ballots into that draw. So I thought it was fun, right? And it helps line up with our current incentives going on with Scentsy. So that way, it guys gives you guys a better opportunity to earn that duffel bag, which I'd love to see you guys do, and set yourself up for the fall and the upcoming incentive. I don't know what's coming in the upcoming fall incentive, but I can go from experience of what's normally there. And usually it involves growing your team in some way, some sort. So I wanted to help encourage you guys. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, you can ask away now, pop them below. The Zoom is telling us we have 6 minutes left, and then I have to pop us off, but I want to make sure I catch it by the end so I can finish the recording.
Gotta go eat. I'm hungry.
And go eat.
I am. I'm gonna hop off.
Okay, it was awesome seeing you.
Yeah, same here. I love. Yeah, I'm tired. So anyhow, I'm gonna go eat, get my lunch ready, and go to bed soon.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Have a good night, Nikki.
You too. Thanks for reminding me today again.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I don't have any questions. I think everything was pretty outlined. Actually, I do have one. So for the incentive, are you just leaving the guidelines in here, or will they be posted in the team page as well?
I am just going to leave them in here, but anybody who I send the replay to tomorrow, I will be adding it into my little blurb for it as well, so nobody else misses out. I wanted to also reward those who tuned into the Zoom to help grow your business. Some people on our team are just hobbyists, which is absolutely fine, but it's just not their thing. So yeah, I wanted to reward those who wanted to show up.
Very cool.
Yeah, and you're welcome, Alex.
Get your hand on the head.
All right, and I hope you guys enjoy these, and I can't wait to hear what Crystal's topic is going to be next month. She'll keep us
I'm gonna have to
posted.
think of one, aren't I?
I'm right.
No, I'm excited to share with everybody and to see everybody in June. So it'll be fun.
Yay. Awesome. All right, everybody, you have a fantastic night.
You too. Thanks, Maylin.
You're welcome.